Hello and welcome to our channel. If you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share, and most importantly, leave your comments at the end of the video. A shocking statement has just shaken up the British royal family. Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York, has just made a confession that reveals completely new aspects of her relationship with her daughter, Princess Beatrice. In a recent statement that's already making the rounds in the international media, Sarah Ferguson admits to feeling infinitely grateful to her eldest daughter. But what really lies behind this exceptional gratitude, and why do these words resonate with such intensity in the British royal world? To understand the magnitude of this statement, we must go back to the origins of this mother-daughter relationship, which has endured extraordinary challenges. Sarah Ferguson, affectionately known as Fergie, has always maintained a special bond with her two daughters, Princess Beatrice and Princess Eugenie. However, this new statement suggests that Beatrice's role in her mother's life extends far beyond the traditional framework of a typical family relationship. The Duchess of York has experienced particularly difficult times in recent years. Between media scandals, financial difficulties, and more recently her health problems with her breast cancer diagnosis, Sarah Ferguson has had to face considerable challenges. It is in this troubled context that Princess Beatrice's presence and support have taken on an absolutely crucial dimension. The infinite gratitude Sarah Ferguson speaks of is rooted in her daughter's exemplary behavior during the darkest times. When the Duchess publicly announced her battle with cancer, Beatrice immediately positioned herself as a steadfast pillar of support. She not only provided constant emotional support but also took on considerable practical responsibilities to ensure her mother could focus entirely on her recovery. Princess Beatrice, while leading her own professional and family life with her husband Edoardo Mapelli-Mazzi and their daughter Sienna, managed to juggle her multiple responsibilities to be present at every stage of her mother's medical journey. This selflessness and unwavering dedication largely explain why Sarah Ferguson feels such profound gratitude today. But this gratitude goes far beyond purely medical aspects. Princess Beatrice also played a key role in rehabilitating her mother's public image. After years of controversy and polemics, Beatrice helped restore a more positive perception of the Duchess of York in the eyes of the British and international public. This family dynamic also reveals the remarkable evolution of the role of younger members of the British royal family. Princess Beatrice perfectly embodies this new generation, which assumes increasing responsibilities while maintaining a genuine closeness with their loved ones. Her modern approach to family relationships contrasts with the more rigid protocols of previous generations. Beatrice's influence on her mother is also evident in Sarah Ferguson's professional and personal choices. The Duchess has recently undertaken several charitable and literary projects that bear the mark of her eldest daughter's inspiration and guidance. This intergenerational collaboration demonstrates an exceptional bond that goes beyond the traditional mother-daughter relationships of the British aristocracy. Sarah Ferguson's statement also comes in a particularly delicate royal context. With recent upheavals within the royal family, notably the health problems of King Charles III and Catherine, Princess of Wales, the role of more peripheral members of the family has taken on added importance. In this context, the stability and strength of the relationship between Sarah Ferguson and her daughters represents a considerable asset to the image of the British monarchy. This publicly expressed gratitude by the Duchess of York also reveals the evolution of her own perception of motherhood and family ties. After decades spent in the spotlight, often in difficult circumstances, Sarah Ferguson seems to have found in her relationship with Beatrice a source of strength and stability that transcends the vicissitudes of public life. Princess Beatrice, for her part, has always maintained remarkable discretion regarding her role alongside her mother. This attitude demonstrates a maturity and wisdom that allows her to gracefully navigate her family obligations and public responsibilities. Her balanced approach certainly contributes to the serenity her mother feels today. Sarah Ferguson's public acknowledgement of her daughter is also part of a broader process of reconciliation with her past and acceptance of her current status within the royal ecosystem. Far from the turbulence of her youth, the Duchess seems to have found a form of inner peace that allows her to openly express her deepest feelings. The impact of this statement extends far beyond the family to touch on more universal questions about intergenerational relationships and the role of family support in difficult times. Sarah Ferguson's story resonates with many who have shared similar experiences of family solidarity in the face of adversity. This story also illustrates the growing importance of authentic family bonds in a world where appearances and protocols often play a central role. The sincerity of the Duchess of York's gratitude contrasts with the more formal statements usually associated with official royal communications. Princess Beatrice continues to demonstrate that it is possible to reconcile modernity and tradition, family closeness and respect for institutions. Her example inspires other young members of European aristocratic families who are seeking to redefine their roles in constantly changing societies. This declaration of infinite gratitude could also mark a turning point in the public perception of Sarah Ferguson herself. After years of controversy, this sincere expression of maternal love and filial gratitude could contribute to a definitive rehabilitation of her image among the British and international public. As the British royal family continues to adapt to the challenges of the 21st century, authentic relationships like the one between Sarah Ferguson and Princess Beatrice represent valuable assets in maintaining the relevance and appeal of the monarchy in the contemporary world. This moving confession from the Duchess of York ultimately leads us to ask a fundamental question. In a world where family relationships are often put to the test by modern pressures, what can the example of Sarah Ferguson and Princess Beatrice teach us about building lasting and authentic intergenerational bonds?